What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? Adrian Morrison here, and I'm going to welcome you to the Profit Power Hour. I'm excited to have you here as always, and I am just like, honestly, I've been thinking about it. I'm just shocked at how fast this year has gone by. I mean, it's just like Black Friday, Cyber Monday is right around the corner, and this is like the biggest time of the year for e-commerce. Like e-commerce sales are already picking up. And I don't know, it just seems like yesterday it was beginning of the year. Time really does fly, but that's a testament to how important it is to make progress each and every week and not go stagnant. Because you can always say, hey, I'll do this later, I'll do this later. And then you miss out on huge opportunities because, what's up? You miss out on huge opportunities because time flies by and then it's too late to take advantage of the holiday sales rush or Valentine's Day or whatever it may be. So I'm glad to have you here, and I've got some cool training for you tonight. We're going to kind of do this uh, off the cuff, if you will. I kind of like to do off the cuff training sometimes because even I get thrown for a loop, like things don't turn out the way I want them to, and you get to see how I navigate that. Um, if you're new to the Profit Power Hour, first off, let's do the intro. I want to welcome you. I'm so excited to have you here. This is a webinar series that I do every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. We stream, and I just kind of teach you something new every week. It's not a bunch of gibberish, and it's not like a sales pitch every week. It's just me chilling, training, showing you what's new, what works, new vendors, new products, new ad strategies, keeping you on the cutting edge of drop shipping and e-commerce. And a lot of students have messaged me over the years and essentially said that this webinar is what motivated them to get started. This webinar is what got them through some of the hurdles. And this webinar that you're on right now, it's a free weekly training, is one of the big pieces of the puzzle for their come up to success. So just being present, being motivated, and always learning will always help you make progress, opposed to kind of sitting around and doing nothing, right? So make sure that you're here every week. It's free, all right? Um, Now, what you see on the screen here is our welcome screen. If you do not have a Shopify store yet, and you're like, oh my gosh, how can I build a whole store and still take advantage of Halloween, which is coming up, which there are big sales during Halloween, and then Thanksgiving and Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and the Christmas holiday season, you can go to profitph.com/free store, and my AI that we've trained and packaged together into an app online for free will build you a Shopify store. It'll build it for you on a free theme, or you can choose to upgrade to the custom theme. It'll add products to the store, which we update constantly and validate through all of our research tools and AI. And you'll be ready to go. All you'll have to really start focusing on is getting traffic, right? I wanted to take away all of the obstacles in regards to the construction of everything and just simply show you how to get traffic and customers, right? Imagine erecting a physical store and how long it takes to build it and all the obstacles that come in the build out of like a physical store and all the risk that you take in regards to inventory. My goal is to bypass that building phase, bypass the risk of inventory, build it for you, and show you how to utilize drop shipping so you can sell anything to anywhere in the world, pretty much. That's what you can do at profitph.com/free store. Now, at the bottom here are our recommended vendors. Now, Pillow Profits doesn't just sell pillows. They have like 30 different products, maybe more, from furniture covers to pillows to shoes to yoga pants to dresses that you can customize and print patterns on, sayings on, logos on, so on and so forth. Shine On is a jewelry app where you can, and they're in the US and they ship, they build the products in the US and ship from the US to pretty much anywhere in the world. And they do like steel signs and jewelry and acrylic light up signs, which are really popular right now. So you're gonna love Shine On. And these links are all our partner links, meaning they'll know that you're Adrian Morrison referral and student when you go through these links. Zendrop and then CJ Dropshipping. So these are like our 4 recommended vendors. A lot of people say, hey, should I have, should I just start with one or should I get access to all 4? Well, 3 out of the 4 are free. So Shine On, Zendrop, CJ Dropshipping, you can use those for free. Pillar Profits is 29 bucks a month. So bare minimum, I would do the 3 that are free, but honestly, I would do all 4 because Pillow Profits has incredible margins and fast shipping and very unique products and done for you products in the print on demand world that you can just one click deploy to your store. So that 29 bucks that you spend to get their app is more than worth it, in my opinion. All right, so tonight what we're gonna do is, we're going to do some product research. And before I go through the product research, I just want to remind everybody that you all should have access to your accessadrian.com portal. And inside of this portal, we have our news feed. So each week we kind of, announce things. And then you can click on under my courses and software. You should have free access to a members area called the Profit Power Hour. And when you click on that, it will bring up our members area with all of our trainings all the way back to 2016. So if you got into this and you're like, is this Adrian Morrison dude really legit? Or is this one of those guys that's just here today and then next week he just disappears into nowhere? I know a lot of gurus, and I hate that term in association with me, do that, but you can see I have clearly been doing this since before 2016, but there's trainings that date all the way back to 2016, all on e-commerce that you can go back and you can watch. They're all right here, and a lot of them are still really great. So you can go watch these, make sure you do that. Even this training right here will end up in the 2023 replay section. Now, last week I showed y'all a really cool funnel, and it was a home run product funnel that I ran. And I'm just gonna zoom in real quick and I'm gonna maximize this. And we talked a little bit about, I'm gonna maximize this. Let's see if I can get the whiteboard to the right spot. There we go, cool. So if you look at this here, essentially what I was talking to you about is, for those of you that were not here last week, you can go back and you can watch this, but the Shopify machine. And in regards to the Shopify machine, we discussed that there is both a front end and a back end, and that both of them work together. All right. I'm just trying to see if I can, here's a good screenshot of it. Just ignore the picture of me on the left. All right. So last week we talked about what the difference between beginners with no education and experts with a ton of experience and knowledge is, and why the experts are winning and the beginners are losing. And how you can now attain expert knowledge and secrets and understanding just by getting on this webinar for free. So we talked about how important it is to have a front end product. It's one single product that's cheap, that is like lightning in a bottle, okay? And that means people want it. They're gonna impulsively purchase it. It's cheap enough for them to impulsively purchase. And we're gonna run ads on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Google Shopping, right? And most people generally just focus on how many of these lightning in a bottle, how many of this lightning in a bottle product can I sell? And that's where all of their money is in that one product. But what they don't understand is that if you're building a real business, there is more than just a front end. It's called the back end. And that red squiggly line is a fuel line, right? Or a pipe, if you will, to a back end machine. And when you build out a back end machine that's fully automated for the most part, that lightning in a bottle product is energy. It's fuel for that machine. And that back end machine can produce significantly more profit potential than just that one single product on the front. So the people that are making a quick buck, they're only focused on how do I sell a gazillion of these pill organizers, right? The people that are making big bucks are like, how many of these pill organizers can I sell? And then take all the people that bought these pill organizers and start selling them supplements, start selling them travel organizers, whatever it is. What else can I sell those people that are already on my email list, already in my Facebook audiences? What else can I sell them without spending money, but sending free emails, right? And that's kind of how it works. And then I walked y'all through how I designed a funnel that would do this with 3 products, the lightning in the bottle product being this weird looking scary baklava mask, and then 2 other products in the funnel were this watch and then this flashlight, right? So that was last week, and I spent a sec longer than I usually would going over last week's training because I know we have a lot of new people that get on here each and every week, and it's imperative that you go watch this because really what I did here is I taught the e-commerce business from a bird's eye expert view, and an easy way to consume if you're a complete beginner. You'll understand how real e-commerce dropshipping businesses really do crush it. All right. Now, tonight, what I want to do is I just simply want to show you some more products that are picking up steam right now and that you could put on your Shopify stores and you could potentially, start marketing. So that being said, make sure that you go to our Facebook group at facebook.com/group/profitph or ecom mastery group and tell everybody to get their butt on here if they're not currently on yet, if there's even space. I don't even know, I haven't looked. All right. So when it comes to finding products, understand that there are a couple of questions and a couple of things that you first need to answer. And I'm going to see if I can find it in the immense amount of notes. We have 156 pages of notes. It was Mother's Day. Let's see if I can find it. Okay. I might just need to show you again, and I can draw it all out. We got so many notes that, oh, here we go. No. Most people ask what niches and what products they should dive into first. But the real question isn't what niche and what product's working right now. It's what holiday and what season is it right now. So we're coming into fall and Halloween is coming up. So, with that understanding, you can get a really good idea of products and niches that would work, right? So selling Halloween costumes, probably going to do very well. Selling Halloween decor for people that decorate the interior and exterior of their homes, probably going to do very well, right? So you always want to jump in on these, what we call and describe as e-com success waves. these e-com success waves come in seasons and holidays. And then in between, they come in just viral products because of celebrities or whatever it may be. And we can catch those too, but they don't last anywhere near as long. And when we start looking at what a profitable niche might be for this season, or a profitable product, we also ask ourselves 4 simple questions and we try to validate. Number 1 is, if we're just starting from scratch, okay, we're going to reverse engineer how most people find products. We go to wikipedia.com and we type in list of hobbies. And this would be a list of hobbies. 1 second. Where'd it go? One moment. It'll give us a massive list of hobbies. It's just I guess the page reloaded and I lost where I was. But it'll give us a huge list of, and like so many hobbies, it'll actually hurt your brain. But we like to go through there and we like to find, we like to first validate, hey, this is a hobby that people cite as popular, okay? Let's see if I can find it. Trying to find it in my tabs, but I don't want to waste too much time. I've shown it a gazillion times, so y'all can go back and y'all can easily look at the list of hobbies on Wikipedia. And you also could do this, I'm sure, on Google and just type in list of hobbies, and Google will pull up an immense amount of hobbies as well. It'll also link straight to Wikipedia's list of hobbies, so you're able to access it through there as well, right? So anyways, we want to find a list of hobbies and see if it's in that list of hobbies. The other thing is, we want to validate that on Google Trends, this product has over a 50+ score, meaning out of 0 to 100, it's in the 50+ range of popularity. We want to look at Amazon sales volume, which we can do with special tools and softwares. And then we want to see if there's viral videos with the same product or similar products on TikTok. And a rule of thumb is we want it to hit at least 3 of the 4. So we want it to show up in a popular list of hobbies. We want it to be over 50+ score on Google Trends. And we want it to have high sales volume on Amazon. If there's not viral videos on TikTok, that's okay. Because TikTok, for example, might be like, it might not be a product that appeals to the younger demo that's on TikTok, right? Or maybe it's not on Wikipedia's list of hobbies, but step 2, 3, and 4 are all big hitters. Then we still have a lot of potential. All right, so that's one way that we go about it. Now, I've been for a year plus building a software that is not for sale. Okay, so I'm not about to try to sell you something. And this software is probably like the coolest thing that exists for anyone running an e-commerce or dropshipping business. It's not ready for the public yet. It will be available in the future. It will not be free, but it also won't be expensive. And it will only be available to like my students. But what it does is, and it's still in beta right now, but it tells me what the top 5 dropship products are. These haven't been updated. We're making lots of updates to it all the time. Top advertisers, top 10 trending ads, top 5 new products that are crushing it right now. We're working to like filter out stuff that we know you can't sell, like Acqua di Gio cologne, to get it more tailored toward drop shipping, right? That said, I use this software to go in and do a lot of product research. One of our things that we do is called the Etsy sneak attack. And the Etsy sneak attack just kind of means that we go and we look at what is really popular on Etsy right now, because so many people go to Etsy to shop for custom drop shipping style things. And we can usually find winners there and that'll match all four, or at least 3 to 4 of our criteria. So if I come over here to, let's see if we could find, I'm not going to look at this one, this tab, ads. All right, so if we look at trending products, I'm able to find stuff that's trending on AliExpress, TikTok, Amazon, eBay, Shopify, Walmart, but this one is Etsy. And somehow, some way, and if I'm being honest with you, I have zero clue how it does this. This is why I pay developers the big bucks so they can figure it out. But I have no clue how it does this. And it finds what is trending right now on Etsy and all of these other platforms. How many of you in here would agree that's probably valuable information to have aggregated and put into a software? Yes. Some of these will be great. Some of these, to be honest, will suck, right? Some of them won't be relevant to, you know, to us, like, and what we could sell. Like the simulated retro 3D motorcycle, we could sell that. We were just talking about targeting motorcycle enthusiasts last week. Now this Nordic home decoration stuff, that might be kind of harder to find and sell. The colorful soft pottery necklace, something we could probably replicate. These alloy electroplated hollow, these look like earrings, probably easy to find those. And so we kind of run through and see what we could find on here that is popular on Etsy that we could quickly test and run with, because our goal here is to find something that we can quickly test and identify if we have a winner or a loser. And these are updated pretty much daily on what's trending. And again, like we'll find some things that, like these Nordic art, plain, whatever, potteries, like we're probably not gonna be able to find that. But these simple copper necklaces, yeah, we could find something similar to that. We could find something similar to these bunny rabbit ornaments. We could find something similar to these coffee mugs, or we could just create similar coffee mugs or socks or earrings or crystal necklaces, like this tree of life pendant necklace. Like this is a product, not this exact one, but this tree of life jewelry I've seen in various different forms of jewelry, and it just seems to always be a big hitter. People very I wouldn't say interested, but passionate about the power of crystals and energy and all that stuff. I don't know anything about it, but like, you know, selling different color crystals and stuff can be big. So I kind of scroll through here and I'm like, all right, what's popping on Etsy right now that I could quickly attempt to bank off of? And I'm looking for things that are more generic, general niche products that I can go find on Zendrop or AliExpress and quickly run with. And as you can see, it's like an unlimited supply. Now, remember, with the Etsy sneak attack, you're also going to run into some products that are handmade that you're not able to 100% replicate, but maybe you can find similar products through inspiration. And another thing that I want to note is that while I'm looking through here, right, and this is, you could just go to Etsy in general and look at what's popular in different categories, but I'm looking for trends. And if you're not trained to look for trends, they're a lot harder to spot. But if your mind is thinking about, I need to look for trends, it becomes very simple to spot the trends. And when you spot the trends, you have a really good idea of what you should be advertising right now. Does that make sense? So a quick example is, a very quick example would be, one thing that I've noticed is see the white crystal life tree necklace. This embodies two different trends that I've noticed. One is the tree of life. We've seen, I think, 2 or 3 tree of lives, I think, on here. One being, well, that's not tree of life to the left. The other thing is that it is a crystal. So a crystal essentially is easy to target the people that are interested in crystal, like the crystal stuff. There's tons of great keywords that you could find for that. So it's two trends kind of tied into one, which is pretty powerful when you kind of cross over from one thing that people are passionate about to another, mix it into one, you get really passionate customers. So that would be a trend. Another trend that I'm seeing is moon and astronaut things. For whatever reason, right now, moon and astronaut stuff seems to be doing well. My little sister just had her first baby. His name is Cash, and it was what, 4 or 5 weeks ago, and she made Cash's entire nursery like astronaut related stuff. So, I mean, maybe she caught on to this trend too, right? She bought an entire nursery of astronaut stuff. Look to the right, a 7 chakra necklace, another crystal. Look, moon, hexagon, column, crystal necklace, rainbow quartz crystal necklace. What is doing good right now on Etsy? I wonder. Crystal necklaces, right? Crystal bracelets, anything that has crystal in it. And we're not seeing as much tree of life, but we are seeing a very consistent trend of crystals. All right. So if I come back up here to the top, we've scrolled through a lot. Let's look for a couple more trends and see if we can spot them together. Okay. Got the motorcycle keychain. See if we can find anything else. The men's cross pendant. I would kind of put these 2 and 2, this and this. I'm not seeing this trend, but I know that this is a good product. And this is an easy product to advertise because it is a product that you would advertise to people that are in a relationship, an engagement, a marriage. It's a, something that, both partners wear in a relationship that will magnetize together. I actually got something custom made for my wife. It's a diamond rose gold heart, and it doesn't magnetize, but it, like, I wear one and she wears one, and it's really cool. This gear shift keychain, all right. This doesn't necessarily pair up with the motorcycle, but the sheer fact that it's a keychain and it has to do with you know, motor vehicles, like this is for people that are interested in motorcycles. This is for people interested in cars. I'm picking up on that because I feel like, all right, there could be some really cool items that we find, and they're just simple little keychains that can be advertised to car enthusiasts and motorcycle enthusiasts. And keychains make sense because if you love cars, then you probably got keys to a car, right? So duh. And it's cheap. It's $1. That's it. It's $1. So this is something you could easily drop ship. Let's look for a couple of other things. All right, so cat key rings. All right, so we're seeing keychains in general, just right out of the gate. I'm noticing these weird like yoga style, it seems like I saw one or two other like kind of like just paperweights. Those are so generic though. I don't know how you would target those to people. They're almost too generic. Some stuff can be too generic. Look, here's another Tree of Life product wrapped around some what looks like, you know, crystals or stones. Tree of Life, smoke crystal, white crystal pendants. What else? Natural crystal. These could be keychains or like things that go into your whatever, like backpack or whatever. Double axe pendant. I'm not seeing this as a trend, but it's trending right now. I'm not seeing a bunch of others. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of crystals and Tree of Life. And here's like another Moon Man. I'm being quiet because I'm focusing. Kind of like a similar Tree of Life thing. What on earth is this? Yo, if somebody was wearing this, I would not want to shake their hand. That's all I'm saying. Like, you got a dang scorpion ring on that does all this stuff. Like, do not try to shake my hand. That is to each his own. All right, so what else? Let's see if I can find anything else while we're rolling through here. Any different trends? Look, here's another astronaut ornament. Another astronaut. Like, I mean, yo, I don't know who wants that, like, but I guess people do. All right, so Moon Men, Tree of Life, crystals, keychains. So let's write that down. All right. So I'm just gonna come over here. Moon Men, crystals, keychains, Tree of Life. Now that is just from looking at Etsy. Okay. It's just from looking at Etsy. And I would say even like more like, you know, car, bike keychains. All right. All right. So that gives us like a little bit of a starting point if we wanted to do a little bit of research, you know, like Google Trends, Amazon sales volume on certain items, viral TikTok videos. So let's try Moon Men. We saw a good bit of Moon Men. Okay. We know that like collecting moon men and astronaut sculptures isn't going to show up as a hobby, right? So it's just not like what people like. It's just not. I know because I've looked at the data a gazillion times. Okay. So that said, what about Google Trends, Amazon sales volume, and TikTok viral videos? Let's take a look. Let's see if maybe it hits, maybe it doesn't hit. Okay, let's first figure out what on earth people would type in to Google to search for this. Pull up Google Trends real quick. Okay. Here's Google Trends. If I just type in Moon Man, then we see that the interest currently my go-to webinar controls are blocking. Y'all can't see. Well, y'all still see that little gray box. Mine is like way bigger and it's blocking the right side. So I can't see what today's date says. Hold on. Let me try to minimize some of this. I'm just going to Okay, now I can see it. Okay, here we go. September 15th. It's just over 55. Now it was at peak. What is this? August 31st. Now that's if I'm looking at the last 90 days. Last 30, we're over 50. So that last 7 doesn't matter as much. So yeah, I mean, if you look at the last 12 months, it's consistently, and this is what's important about Google Trends, is you do have to go in and look at the spread of 30 days and 90 days. And sometimes, 7 days can show you something's just taken off, but it's less likely. See, if it's 7 days is like weird. 30 days is what? I think what's going on with that? Let me try to fix this. There we go. 30 days shows just barely over 50. And then you come back to 90 days, it's going to show you just barely, over 50, but it's got the peaks and valleys up to 75. And if you look at the year, steady across the year, it's a 75 plus. Why is that? Because it looks at the data differently. It's looking at it for the course of 12 months opposed to, 90 days, so on and so forth. But what I like to see is this 12-month spread, seeing that it's consistent throughout the year at well over 50. Now, if we went all the way back for 5 years, I mean, look at what you would see. It's just like this random weird spike in 2020 for moon men. Maybe people wanted to leave the earth during the pandemic. I don't know. And if you look back till 2004, it's just odd. So you really have to play with Google Trends a little bit to make sure that the data that you're looking at is representative of like what you could do like right now this year. And I think looking at 12 months in this particular case gives us the answer that we're looking for. How many of you in here would agree with me on that? Just say yes if you agree with me on that. All right, so we know that this is going to hit on via Google Trends. But if we come back over here, all right, let's look at sales volume. If we just type in moon men. Now, you're not really always able to do the, like without special tools, Amazon sales volume. We built that in and I spent a lot of money to API this, meaning connect to Amazon to get this data. And we might have to play around a little bit here with what we type in, but just making sure everybody can see my screens. Go to webinars. This control panel is weird. It's just bugging on me. Can everybody see my screen where it just has a bunch of boxes, search a week ago, search a month ago? Say yes. Dear Lord, please do not let this webinar crash in the middle of the webinar. Okay. I think my team will be confirming answers. Okay, so I got my screen back up here. Let me maximize. Whatever, I'll deal with the control panel here in a second. Let me do the search. We're just going to type in Moon Man. Now, our software, and right now, again, this isn't for sale, so I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm giving you you're getting to do research you wouldn't be able to do otherwise. It does take a little bit for it to pull the data, and it's going to pull different types of data. I mean, Moon Man could be a lot of different things. It could be, paperweights, it could be artwork. What's really cool about looking at Amazon and what's popular and what's selling on Amazon is it will help us narrow things down. Like, yes, the Etsy sneak attack shows us that a couple of different Moon Men products are selling. But obviously Amazon is going to give us some really good details. Now, again, this software is, I'm always hesitant to show it while I'm streaming here because it is in beta, and dev is consistently working on it. So let's see, it wasn't loading. It shouldn't take that long to load stuff. It should take like 30 seconds or something, but let's see if I can get it to pull, because that would be really great. You see how it's just randomly pulling in data? Hold on. Now it's pulling in what looks like to be like workout books or something. Let's give it a second. It's still trying to search Moon Man. What the heck is this? Marshall? I don't know. That might be some like books. I ain't trying to pull those up. So that's interesting. All right, well, let this performance search, then we'll come back to it because it only lets me do one search at a time. You'll notice that this keeps updating right here, Moonman, $100,000 per month being generated off that search term on Amazon. That's a good sign for us. It's just pulling, it's taking a minute to pull in data. So while that is doing that, I want to jump over here to TikTok because then we can reperform this search. So let me pull up TikTok real fast. And let's just see what comes up on TikTok. Remember, not everything is going to be a winner. Not everything is going to hit all three. Can everybody see TikTok pulled up? Just say yes if you can see TikTok. No? All right, hold on. All right, can everybody see TikTok now? Okay, cool. So on a search of astronauts, oh geez, this is pulling up a bunch of random stuff. We're gonna have to dig if we want anything in the e-commerce sphere to show up. What is this? It's wild. That's an older video. So we might only be hitting 2 out of the 4, which is, okay, but probably, anytime we can get 3 or 4, but let's play with the search terms here. Moon Man. Okay, I don't understand why Taylor Swift is coming. Oh, I know why the search terms are skewed on this right now. Is my camera on? I'm not seeing my webcam. Sorry, y'all, GoToWebinar is being really weird tonight. Am I back? Yep, okay, I can see myself now. Okay, anyways. The reason, all right, so this is just bad timing. I think we might see something different if I had have done this in like a couple of weeks prior to this week. So the MTV VMAs were just on this past weekend, and like all the moments from the MTV VMAs, the Video Music Awards, are going viral. Look, 1.8 million, 1.9 million, and the award that they get, the artists get, is a Moon Man. So TikTok is going to be really hard to navigate right now. I bet you there are some really great videos of Moon Men viral products because the younger demographic, I've seen them before. They post these cool videos of like ones that do like LED lights and stuff like that, which I expected to come up because I know I've seen them in the past. But right now we can see the NSYNC being reunited, Taylor Swift winning awards. Yeah, so people's reactions to the VMAs. So this one's going to be hard right now because we're searching a search term that is so viral at the moment that it's going to pull up what we don't want it to pull up, which is the MTV VMAs. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Moon Man. Let's just type in more words. Moon Man lamp. See, like this is what I'm talking about. Obviously, the shorter the search term, the better results you're going to get usually. But like products like this product right here is on TikTok, made me do it. There's tons of little Moon Man products like this I've seen on TikTok before because I get targeted with them. Moon lamps, things like that. These are a little bit older, but it's going to be hard to find them. Yeah, just because all the VMA stuff is up. So it's kind of hard to tell you yay or nay on this. That's unfortunate. So let's jump back over here to this and just see if we can perform a different search. You see how this is going up now? It says 423 grand a month. I don't know. Let's just see what results come up. I mean, it looks like a bunch of novels. Um, it's not pulling in all of the data. So let's see if, again, it'll let me go ahead and do another search. Is that how you spell astronaut? Yeah. So like to my point is sometimes I said this in the beginning, sometimes you run into hurdles and you'll like be on your way, smooth sailing, and then you run into a little obstacle in your research. And it's important that when that happens, even when you have tools, like I spend a lot of money on this tool, it's still in beta, takes a while for it to fetch data. Um, but like you just have to take a breath and use common sense and logic. But right out of the gate, I can see this is what I figured would show up on TikTok. This sun times star projector, little guy right here, that's 34 bucks, that's doing $391,000 a month. Here's another one right here. These little moonmen things are doing ridiculous amounts of money. This one does $100,000 a month. This one 391,000 bucks a month. So my gut tells me that if I wasn't typing in a search term that is extremely popular for the demographics on TikTok that just was on the VMAs this week with biggest celebrities in the world, we would be seeing some viral videos of some of these products right here that our software is finally bringing in. And we would have 3 out of the 4. I can't say for sure because I can't properly research TikTok right now because it's flooded with Video Music Award viral videos. It's going to be impossible for me to dig through those. They're going to get priority because they're new and it's viral and it's Moon Man Awards. But a quick search on Amazon is showing us that there are, look, here is this looks like maybe a Halloween costume. So take into consideration Halloween's coming up. This has done $151,000 in a month in the last 30 days. So that's the last 30 days there. So maybe targeting parents, which you could do on Facebook and TikTok, I believe. You can target people that have children of certain ages, like age groups, age ranges. Astronaut Halloween costumes, which you can find on Zendrop and AliExpress. Might be a smart move. Here's a women's astronaut costume. I don't know what the deal is, why astronauts and moon men stuff is like popular right now, but it is. Etsy showed us, Google Trends just showed us, TikTok's not showing us. Amazon is showing us though. Here's another one of 49,000 bucks a month, $26,000 on this tent. So it's not just about an astronaut or a moon man. You know, we go deeper into the someone interested in this might be interested in that. This kid's tent that is a spaceship tent. Guaranteed we could find something very similar to this on Zendrop or on AliExpress or CJ Dropshipping. Astronaut helmets, 46,000 bucks a month. Now we should be getting more data. It's just that my software is, you know, it's new. This, in other words, we're not even selling it right now. It's for me. And it's pulling in this data and it's doing it kind of slow. But this tells me everything I need to know. Sun Star Projector doing $391,000 in the last 30 days. So if I came over here to Zendrop, and I went to find products, I typed in Star Projector. We're using a different key. There you go. They're selling for like 40 bucks plus shipping. You got some in the version of dogs, couple, they all look the same really, like a sitting baby astronaut, a standing astronaut. It looks like, you know, they're probably all the same, but 15 bucks, and you got it in different color variations. It's pretty cool. All right, so we can mark this up to 40 bucks out the door to consumers, and maybe it's something that takes off. Like that's the thing, y'all, about product research. Like for those of you that have been on here with me for, you know, many years, sometimes we get on here and we do product research and it's very off the cuff, and we're like, wow, we just discovered something really cool, and it hit all 4 points. It was incredible. It was amazing. Like everybody should go market this and advertise this. This is a week that we ran into a couple of hurdles, and it's kind of ironic because I mentioned hurdles in the beginning of this, but it's a week that we did in fact run into some hurdles, and that being TikTok being messed up with the VMAs, our software running a little bit slow that I personally rely on, but we still found a niche and some products that are doing very well, right? I mean, legitimately, this random astronaut thing is doing hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, and you can sell the exact same thing or something very similar to it and drop ship it. This one right here is doing 300,000 bucks a month, 391. This one's doing $295,000 a month. This one 100,000, and then it's going to pull in more and more. People are selling the same product. These are different sellers selling the same product or similar products, and they're all doing really well. So would I say that this is a 10 out of 10 winner? No. Would I say that I've seen enough on this product, the Star Projector product, based off the path that we've been led down, for it to be worth advertising and testing? Absolutely. I think that this has potential, 100%. We started out on Etsy, and we were looking at like paperweights of moon men, right? Which led us down the path of researching moon men on Google Trends and seeing that, yeah, it does match on Google Trends. You know, it's a consistent over the last 12 months, it's at that 75% mark on popularity for the most part of the year. I don't know where it's at now because my GoToWebinar controls won't move. They're just all frozen. But I think it was like at over 60 or 70 score on interest over time over here on the right. I can't see the far right, unfortunately. But we can see it peaked in March for whatever reason. So yeah, we can see that that's hot. And we didn't expect to run into a projector, a starlight projector, but with a quick search, Amazon showed us that if you type in astronaut or moon man, these things are selling. So we kind of follow the money, you know what I'm saying? Like we follow where the money's at. And a couple of things pointed us to this being worth testing. Now, if we were to type in, you know, crystals, On Google Trends, we would see, because that was another trend that we found with crystal necklaces. This one's popping over the last 12 months. Let's look at 90 days. 90 days, it's more in that 50 range, but it's consistent. We like consistency. 30 days, probably we'll see, yeah, over the 75 range. So more popular in the last 30 days. Last 7 days, it's just kind of like every day is different. Every other day pops up and down and up and down. So yeah, the crystals probably on Google Trends, I would say are a go. Then we look at TikTok. And if I type in crystals, you're going to find all sorts of stuff on crystals here. 2 million views, 2.5 million views, 1 million views. Some of these are going to be like rare crystals that you find. Some of them are going to be based off zodiac signs. Some of them based off of like spiritual energy and stuff. So we kind of look through and say, okay, on TikTok, there are a lot of people talking about crystal energy. And you know, this person saying sleeps with my rose quartz, so this person sleeps with their crystal, and people are very like serious about this stuff. So you know, this I can tell you already is going to be a hot, you know, a hot niche. It's just kind of like what type of crystal product is selling right now. So if we came over here, typed in just a very basic crystal, we could type in crystal necklace if we wanted to, or crystal bracelet. But if we're just typing crystal, it's going to take it a minute, but it's going to find for us products that are selling popular on Amazon. It might take too long. Let's see if it just starts pulling some stuff back, and I'll kind of close out while this is pulling back some results, but it could take 5-10 minutes at the rate it's going tonight. But crystals we know are going to show up on the list of hobbies. It's a huge hobby. And it's going to be probably 4 out of 4. This is probably a 4 out of 4 niche. It's just a matter of now, what product do we start selling? Well, I would rely on Signal Boost to tell me through Amazon search and sales volume, like what type of products are working really well. And there's going to be an immense amount of products. So I'll end up organizing by revenue. But we have high search volume. We have high sales volume. This is like a crystal 6-piece colorful crystal sun thing that, like, you know, sun comes through the glass of your home, the windows, hits it. Not necessarily the spiritual crystal stuff though. So we would organize through this, and we would probably find that there are some products that are absolutely crushing it in this niche. So raw crystals and healing stones, 16,000 bucks a month. You put that into jewelry, the price is probably going to go up, as you can imagine, right? So doing product research is sometimes simple, sometimes it's you know, frustrating, but the cool thing is you get to get on here with me every week and you get to do it with me, and we can find niches, we can find products, I can show you which products are popping, which products are killing it, which products to avoid. Then some weeks we get on and we talk about the front end and back end of the business and when to sell. I mean, what types of products you could sell in a funnel, where I can show you products I've actually sold versus just doing research like this. And hopefully each week something that I say, right, resonates and you know, triggers you to take an action that will result in a very good and desirable outcome for you, your business, and your family, right? So this week I would say, you know, we found crystals. I think it's gonna be a 4 out of 4. Moon men, I think, you know, 2 to 3 out of 4. Worth trying though. Next week, we'll do some more product research based off of some things that are trending, and hopefully find some just really killer products, because I like to teach you how to fish instead of just giving you products like I did last week. I want you to learn how to do this. So that is it for tonight. I love you all. I'll see you next Tuesday at 9 p.m. EST, same place, same time on the Profit Power Hour. As always, go check out crystals, do some more research on crystals and the moon men. I think Casey has Drake downstairs. So I might go say hey to him because I know he's supposed to be in bed. But I will see you all next week.
He's supposed to be asleep.
So okay, you could there he is, just barely in the. Sir, aren't you supposed to be in bed?
Yes, but I'm not being good right now.
It's like he's barely in the corner over here. I can't. You made an appearance. Let me see.
You can have me.
Last time y'all saw him, he was an infant. Why are you not asleep, sir?
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's get this to focus.
It's not funny either, sir.
Sir.
It's not funny.
What are you doing? You want to teach people some Shopify? You want to teach some people some Shopify? My boy eats, just so y'all know, like this boy is well fed. All right, he's well fed. All right.
He should be sleeping. Yeah, you wiping his teeth. That's how he should be asleep. Yeah, come on. You need to let him go to bed.
So Drake Aries made a little appearance, and as I was saying, good night. Glad some of y'all got to see Drake because you haven't seen him since like a week after he was born. And thank you all for the love. We'll do some more fun research next week. We'll see where we end up, right? That's how this works. You just got to keep going, keep doing research, keep pushing until you find those big winners, because one big winner could change everything for you. That's the goal, all right? Camera's going off. I'm pretty tired. I'm trying to figure out why he's not asleep, which means it's probably going to be a long night for us. So pray for me. Love you all. Good night. I'll see you next week.